had this Ninja Espresso machine for about 6 months now, and now that I've had a chance to use it for a while and test it out, I just wanted to submit a quick review and just give a little walkthrough of the machine and just talk about some of my favorite features. So overall, I have loved this machine. I feel like it's really convenient for a beginner espresso machine to be able to make some nice lattes from home or even just a cup of coffee. There's so many different features that you can use this machine for. So let me kind of show you around the machine a little bit. So up here on the top of the machine, we have in the back the water container. So this just pops out really easily from the back. We have it full of water right now, but it just pops out so that you can easily take it over to your sink and fill it. It has this bean container right here, so you just put whole beans in there and you just pop that little top off and then either add more beans, or you can even just twist this and pull it out to remove the beans that you have in there if you want to swap out the beans that you have in there. So it's really easy to take out the beans that you have in there. And then here is the couple different baskets. So it actually comes, it has this little storage feature that just pops out of the side of the machine where it can store all the baskets. So it has this really big luxe size basket, and this one is for like a full cup of coffee or like a quad shot espresso. So that just pops back in there, and then you have this little bit smaller one that is for a double espresso, and then an even smaller one for a single espresso. So, and these just pop really easily. They just line up, as you can see, just like that, and they just snap right into this little piece. And then what you do next is you come down to the bottom. So on the side, it has a little spot to store the tamper as well as the funnel. So the funnel just pops off really easily, and you just pop it on to the basket just like that, and then it slides in here. And something that I really like about this machine is it will detect which size basket that you have. So then it will be able to recommend a grind size. So if you have the double in, for us, it recommends based on the beans and typically how we do our coffee, it recommends a 13, which is what we have it set at. And in order to change that, you just rotate this little grinder size on the side, and that will change the size. If you have the single in there, it will adjust to recommend a different grind, and same with the largest basket as well. And then you can determine which strength you want. So single, double, or triple strength espresso. And that will change the amount of water that's pushed out. And then once you have your grind size adjusted, you just hit start grind, and it will grind right into here. And then what you do once you have those in is you just grab the tamper. And this is a weighted tamper, so you press it in there and you just push it down, and it will press down the same amount of pressure every single time. So that is really nice as well to keep it really consistent. And then that just slides back in the side, and the funnel pops off and pops right back into the side really easily. So then once you have your beans pressed down in here, tamped down, you'll just stick it up here in this middle section, lock it, and then you'll have your cup below. Something else that I really like about this machine is it has tons of different settings for how high you want your cup. So if you have a really short cup, you can put it here on the highest setting. You could take this out completely, and then you can even take this bottom part out as well. So then that way you can even fit like a nice big stainless steel cup if you want to have your coffee go directly into that. So I love that about this machine. And all you have to do is just hit start brew. So once you have your whichever filter that you have in there, it will also detect here whether you have the double or single or whatever, and it will just be ready for you to hit start. If you have one that has a couple options, like that bigger one has options for your coffee, you can do classic, rich, over ice, or cold brew. And so you'll just be able to select which one it is that you want to do, and you can even select the amount of ounces that you want your coffee to be. So many different settings that you can select on your coffee, your espresso, anything like that. So it just makes it a really well-rounded machine. You can do so many things with it. And then lastly, coming over to the froth side, you have 5 different levels of froth. So this first one is just basically for warm milk, and then there are different froth settings depending on what you're doing. So there's even a cold froth option, which is really nice. It does come with this little milk container, so it gives you some guidance in terms of how many ounces in the inside, and then which level you might want to shoot for depending on which type of cup of coffee that you're going for. So cappuccino requires a little bit less milk, latte requires a little bit more, and all you do is just put your milk in there and then stick it on there, and it will detect that you have milk in there. You can select if you have dairy milk or plant-based milk, and then you just select your froth level and hit start. It'll go until it's done. You don't have to hold on to it or anything like that. It's completely hands-free, and then it will stop when it's done. And then once you take this out of here and you press this back down, it will actually purge everything that's inside of there so milk doesn't get stuck in there and get bad. So it will clean itself, and then it will be all ready for the next use. And then something else that's nice is this little end piece also twists off so you can even clean it even further. So even after it purges, you know, there's still potential that there can be some stuff stuck in there. So to clean it even extra and make sure there's nothing stuck in there, that is an added feature as well. So it also has these little guidance sticker on the side to kind of give you some information about how to make various different types of coffee and even hot cocoa. So overall, we have loved this machine. We really enjoy the versatility of it, and it's just a really great beginner espresso maker, or even just if you're looking for something that does more than just espresso, it has the coffee feature too, which I really love. And we have loved this machine and would highly recommend.
To share this Nespresso machine with you. I absolutely love it. So I want to go through the features on here. You have the on-off button, the warm delay, so you can set up the night before if you want your coffee. Here's the time that you can change, and then up here you can change, it works for this side. You can change it to espresso, lungo, or over ice. So you get 3 choices over here. And what you do is you put a little pot in like this, and you just place it in there, close it, and then you choose which one that you want, and then it will come out of this side. Now, for the other side, you have your normal filter. You can buy the reusable ones, or you can get the paper ones, but they're cone shaped, so you just purchase either the reusable one, or you can use your paper ones, like I said. So put as much coffee in there as you want. Also, the other nice thing is it comes with a measuring spoon, so you can measure for each side, and then it attaches just right over here. So it's kind of nifty. You can just keep everything right there. But anyway, so you just put your coffee in there, and then you hit this button. And again, here you can pick classic, rich, or over ice as well. And then this dial lets you choose the ounces of what you want. So if you want to make a full cup of coffee or full pot of coffee, you can. Or the other nice thing about this, you measure out your coffee that you want, and then this comes down, so that if you want just to make 1 cup of coffee, you can, or if you want to fill up your thermos, you can do that as well. So super versatile. The other thing is it has the little frother on the side, which is awesome, and that just disconnects, so it's easy to clean. Same thing, and then if you don't want this out, it does fold in, which is nice as well. The other thing I want to show you, it has a nice large water reservoir, and basically you just take it off, you fill it up, and you place it in there, and then you're good to go. But for the most part, I love it because it's versatile. So if I only want 1 cup of coffee, or if I want iced coffee, I have that choice, just like almost like going to a coffee shop. So yes, this is my favorite, and I don't have anything more to say about it except for I absolutely love it.